I hit the wrong button. It completely went away. Oh my gosh. Hello. I'm gonna angle it so they can see me. I'm gonna sit in the chair and see what our lighting looks like. We're only doing the 2 lights today because I wanted to see what this would look like.
I like it.
Hello.
A little shadow, but I mean,
welcome. Hey, you got shadow where?
In the back, but hey, in the back, like the wall. But do we all? Maybe we always do. And I
mean, it's got the pink. You can't even see the pink, can you?
No, like that shadow.
Oh, okay.
Just being silly. Just being silly.
Well, we know everyone. They know we're real. We're not AI.
We are in the real place. This is not a green screen.
AI is taking over the planet, and I don't like it.
Oh
no! Welcome everybody back to DeluluCanoes, our weekly show every Tuesday at 2:10 p.m. We do a show where we talk about the news, we talk about celebrity gossip, and we talk about ourselves because we can't shut up about ourselves.
We love to talk about ourselves.
We're actors.
If you don't like to listen to us,
hang up.
Hang up.
Call this number below.
Yeah, right. Or just come back in 10 minutes.
I didn't plan any of my
no speeches.
5-minute thing.
Yes. Okay. I'll go first, and maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I go.
It'll inspire me.
I'll inspire you.
The podcast is choosing you.
What?
Okay, I have
time.
Hi,
everyone.
Because you cheat your time.
Who is the pop? Uh-oh. You didn't put an E on Pope.
No! Sorry. I'll fix it later. I can fix it after the stream.
Who's your daddy?
I'm from
Minnesota,
you can tell. Pop.
Pop.
The pop.
Who's
the
pop? Thank you so much. Hey. Who is the one-eyed Willie? Of course.
It would be One-Eyed Willie fact-checking me. Okay, I'm going to join.
All the time.
Gonna join our stream right now. Look at that ad. Look at that glorious ad. Thank you all so much for getting us monetized, but we have some stuff to get to. Ready? 5 minutes and 3.
All right. 2, 1.
Go. Oops, I did 8.
Oops, I did it again. Okay, great. 8 minutes is fine. I'll talk for 8. I'm just kidding. No, this weekend and this weekend was really awesome. It was Mother's Day weekend, and so there was a lot of like excitement for the gym, excitement for the classes, and like, you know what? I want my classes, my boot camp class to be on Saturday because moms are busy on Sunday. Moms have a full-on schedule on Mother's Day. They wake up to horrible breakfast in bed by their child.
Oh,
they do.
Okay,
and they live for it. They're like, delicious.
Okay.
And then afterwards, and they all get ready. Sometimes they go to church. Sometimes they do not. And then they go to like the real brunch, which is paid for by the significant other or someone in charge. Yeah. So
someone in charge.
Someone in charge. Well, I don't want to say husband because you don't gotta have a man if you're a mom.
No, you don't. No man.
No man. No mom. Anyways, and so it was cool because I had a couple come by the gym and they were like, we need training. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me try my sales pitch with you guys. Let me try a little bit better. Like, what is it you're looking for?
There you go.
And they just threw me curveballs. Like, well, our trainer right now is out on maternity leave. And I was like, okay, cool. And me trying to be nice and like put the little pillow down so that it's like comfortable for them to walk in. I was like, listen, you know what? I could definitely help you out. And then when your trainer is back from maternity, if she wants to train with us or you want to go back to them, there's no like strings attached. I want you to feel comfortable with that. They're like, she's not coming back. And I was like, okay, or there's that.
Okay, yeah. You're like trying to play the game and be nice.
Come on. And then at that time, the husband gets a phone call. And he's like, see, this is my issue. I'm always busy. Leaves. And the wife is just there with her dog. And I'm like, how do I make this better? Oh, we're very dog friendly. And luckily, Joe was in the car about to come in. And I was like, keep Joe away. So the mom comes with her dog. And I was like, does your dog want water? Starts drinking water and makes a mess everywhere. And I was like, don't worry. We're dog friendly here.
But are you? Do you allow people to bring their dogs to the gym?
Kind of. I mean, I will say something if you're not in charge of your dog. Actually, I had a friend who brought their dog. And I was fine with it. But this dog is a little scary looking. Scary. It's a skinny Labrador, yeah. Okay. But like kind of look like not a friendly Labrador. It looks like a little in charge Labrador. Okay. And the bark echoes in the gym. It's a small space. You know, it's just like That's uncomfortable if you don't know anyone.
Yeah.
So he's like,
okay.
I'm bringing my dog. He didn't even ask. And I was like, do I say anything? No, I'm going to let it slide. So then he brought his dog. And then at that moment, luckily there were two friends came by to the gym. And I was like, hey, what's up? The dog. And I was like, he's friendly. He's really friendly. And he's just like jumping on the girl. And I'm like, get off of your whatever you think you're training and go take care of your dog.
Yeah.
Like, what if this was a customer?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they all are.
They are potential.
Customers.
Potential. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're not in charge of your dog, I will call you out on it. And
I think we need to set some boundaries
I think so.
and work on some our verbiage because in my opinion, your gym is not dog friendly because you don't want people to work out. Like Joe is the exception because you're the owner. But like I wouldn't tell people that you're dog friendly because then they're going to get in the habit of bringing their dog when they work out. And you're not a dog daycare, you're a gym.
Got it.
So like you could say like instead of saying like, oh, we're dog friendly, you could just said like, I have a dog too. Here, I keep a bowl here for him. Does your dog want water?
Okay.
Because when you say dog friendly, they're going to assume that they can bring their dog all the time.
I like it. You are always correcting me with the verbiage. I love it. It's important.
If that's what you want, like it's your gym and your rules.
I don't want freaking to pick up after everyone's dog because after she left and she signed the check for 10 sessions.
Hey, there you go.
Hey,
but is she bringing her dog for all 10?
I don't know.
Okay. Maybe what you could tell her is just being like, hey, it was so nice. Like if she reaches out, so nice to meet you and your dog. We did actually have an incident with a pet today, so we no longer allow pets. So hope that doesn't change anything.
She's supposed to come tomorrow. So should I wait till see if she comes alone tomorrow?
I mean, yeah.
And then be like, hey, there was an incident today. So
there was an incident where I can't allow dogs anymore. The landlord.
My insurance.
Yeah, or something, just blame it on something else because they'll never meet the landlord, the insurance, Lie
the
around.
The cool thing about it is I trained the husband yesterday. The husband came in and I was like, oh, this is good. He's like, I'm out of shape. And I was like, no, don't worry about it. We'll make it work. And I want to show off to you. I want you to show off to me, but I also want to make sure that we're not, I want you to feel like you got a good workout. That burger looks delicious.
I know.
And you know what?
I got an ad.
But I don't know if that's your ad or if that's everyone's ad.
They're getting the
same burger?
I don't know if we're getting the same ad.
What if we talk about those ads? That'd be freaking awesome.
You think so?
That'd
be funny.
Did you guys get an ad about a burger? Let us know if you got an ad about a burger. If you did, it'd be so funny to be like,
this is why y'all should become members. That way you don't have to see the ads.
I got 2 ads.
I got 2 ads.
Okay,
sorry,
but
Matthew.
were any about burgers? That's what I want to know. Just let us know, Matthew. Come on.
Also, your time is up.
Also, no. Okay, really quickly. So,
Continue.
I'm trying to bond with this guy because he's straight and he's just trying to be like cool. And he's like, yeah, I bond with my last trainer. And I was like, oh, cool. And how was everything with him? Well, it was good. And then right when we bonded, he committed suicide.
Okay, you can't say that on YouTube.
Oh, sorry.
Slide.
He take it away.
Oh my God. It's okay.
Oh yeah. Ooh, there we go. There goes our monetization.
It's okay. You're fine.
We're back. But yeah, and I was like, how do you come back from that? You don't. All right, 10 more sets. And I was just like, it was 6 a.m.
Oh, no.
My energy was not. It was. He was fine. He's coming back on Thursday.
I would have just said like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, I'm sure that was a lot to handle.
Because it's a lot right now.
Yeah, and I would be like, but no need to worry, I'm very healthy. I don't know. How do you pivot back?
You know what? So was Robin Williams. He was very happy.
But yeah, you're not wrong.
Actually,
I don't know.
A really side note because I'm stealing all of your time. And because you haven't thought of anything yet.
I haven't started my time. Okay. I have thought of some
stuff. Oh, you did?
Okay,
good. I have this client who comes in and is very depressing.
Aww.
So I was tired of it because it was 3 days in a row. So I said I was busy for 2 days.
Oh, you canceled on a client?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's not good.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
It was heavy.
Oh, no.
I needed a break.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine, though.
It was a mental health day.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to take days away from like bosses and clients, but I almost wonder if you need to have a conversation with them. That's what anytime I have issues and I talk to my therapist about it, she's always like, oh, did you talk to them about that? And I'm like, I was thinking about it, but I need help writing my script.
My problem is I'm very blunt. So my client's like, yeah, I think I'm bipolar. I'm like, yes.
Oh, no.
Then he's like,
oh, no.
Well, I'm
sorry to laugh. That just made me so uncomfortable.
I just need to get into some medicine. I'm like, yeah, you should. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, that's not good. And then so yesterday she or they invited me over for drinks. And I was like, oh, no, it's late. I'm still at the gym. And plus, isn't this past your bedtime? Because this person usually sleeps at 8. And they're like, no, I'm just feeling depressed and I just want to have a drink. And I was like, not the D word. Have a good night.
In text message you said that? Oh no.
It's not bad.
Your bedside manner is it's okay. It's okay.
I was overwhelmed.
It's okay. You're dealing with a lot. You just gave birth to your gym.
I did.
You're going through it. We'll get you through it. Okay?
I need meds. Yes.
But see, he's like, I think I need meds, and you're like, yeah.
Yes.
He's like, I think I'm bipolar. Like, oh
you
my
think?
God. Oh my
You
God.
think?
It's okay.
You think?
Well,
I'm a good friend. I swear I'm a good friend.
You are.
When exhausted, take a break, JP. You're right.
Yeah,
Yes,
just like take a break. Take a mental health break.
Okay.
But I went to the Renaissance Pleasure Fair on Saturday.
She loves it.
It was very hot. It was so hot that like everyone was getting like cooked alive. There was at least like 4 or 5 people that got wheeled out because it was that hot. People were dehydrated. But it was really cool. Got to say like, yay, thank you for a great season to like the 2 bands that like I'm obsessed with, the Merry Wives of Windsor and the Poxy Boggards. So I saw them, all their shows again. And then at the very end, I was like, well, this is kind of like my last day, so I won't be able to come again this season. So it was kind of sad, like very bittersweet.
But you went with a great group.
I did, yeah. Like Chrissy was there, Carly was there. Who else? I ran into Ashlyn Day was there. Like there's just a lot of really good people. Nice. I feel really sad though that like this year I didn't like normally there's one day where like all of my friends end up going. So it's like a cool community day where it's like all the people I normally go with are there, but then magically other people that I would have never thought to see at fair were there. And cool. I missed it on Sunday. Like everybody was there but me, but it's okay. It just makes me like excited for next season because I want a day where all of my friends are there and maybe we'll coordinate and we'll do like fits together. Also, I love that my content of Ren Fair is starting to like go viral and perform well when people are saying like, oh, you've been sleeping on Ren Fair stuff. And I'm like, I've been going to the Ren Fair since I like moved here. And none of my content like really performed. But now that I'm making my own outfits, I feel like people are taking more interest in it. So that's really cool. I have a really
I want you to feed me a can of the fake beer in a...
The mead? Yeah.
I want you to, but like punish me.
Oh, I mean, that's what they do with the oubliette.
I know, but I want you to do it.
Why? I'm not an oubliette girl.
Just do it for the vine. Vine is dead.
I mean, I could. But I wouldn't be as good as like the girls that like work at the oubliette. Like they.
Oh, you'd be good.
They get it.
You'd be good. You're sassy when you want to be.
I guess so. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The Merry Wives keep asking me like when I'm going to audition to sing with them, and I'm like, I don't have time.
You don't.
I would love to be in it though. Like for real. Like
you're the mascot.
I would audition and I would do all their social media. Like here we are. But the problem is like with my own album and like I have this huge callback literally tomorrow. So like there's just not like a lot of leeway for me to do both and feel like I'm giving, you know? And I think they kind of enjoy me as a fan. I feel like they like that I'm like a strong advocate for them. And I think we're all okay with that. I'm trying to think, like, was there anything else? Oh, my skin is like really acting up today, which sucks. Like it's all around the side of my mouth and like in my hairline again. So everyone keeps like, I always post and ask for advice.
You always do. And I'm like.
But the engagement goes through the roof. It goes through the roof when I'm like, guys, my skin. And then everybody's like, did you try this? Did you try that? Did you go to a dermatologist? I'm like, you know what? I'll respond. I'll be like, I did go to a dermatologist. No, we haven't figured out. But like, I want to see if there's anybody out there that's having a similar issue and if they actually got a diagnosis. Because they think it's contact dermatitis. They think it might be a fungal issue. They think it might be I'm allergic to something in my makeup. But I went to the fair on Saturday, didn't wear makeup Sunday, didn't wear makeup Monday. It's now Tuesday and it's like full send flaring. So I don't know.
One of my friends has it, but it's full body. And that's when it comes into he gets it mostly in the summer because of sun. Allergic to the sun. And if you find out you're allergic to the sun,
I'm going to be really sad.
I'm going to be sad too.
And I did have a lot of like, not sun exposure on my face because I was wearing a hat.
Yeah.
So my face was all covered by the hat. So I don't know. And I did the hay bales like really cut me up. Like, look at that. Isn't that bad? That's from a hay bale.
Hey!
Don't judge my socks.
No, that's funny. Hey!
But that's like all I really have from this weekend. I didn't really do a lot, but I went to the fair. So
did you celebrate Mother's Day since you're a mother of a Labubu?
Actually, one of the fans was like, Happy Mother's Day. Like they wrote in the Discord, like, Happy Mother's Day to all business owners, Labubu mothers, and like it just wrote out like a huge list of things. I was like, that's cute. I texted my mom Happy Mother's Day. She was too busy for a call. So I was like, fair enough, Mom. Get those vibes.
I saw the surprise that you're working on for the con this week. And
what do you mean? What's the
that Chrissy and you are working on? It's super cool.
Which one? What thing? Oh, the outfit?
The thing she's making.
The thing she's making. The earrings?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
they're adorable.
They're fun, right? Really, like she's wearing one earring. Yeah. They're really cute. I literally, my whole booth is like all Labubu. Like, because like I can't
sponsor me, please. Sponsor.
I can't sell any of my like photos, so I have to like make ends meet. So I just brought like all my Labubus that like haven't sold. I have my Lafufus that I don't want that like people can buy from me.
Still funny, Lafufus.
The fakes.
Yeah.
They're cute though. Like I would be happy if a mom bought one for her kid because it's cheaper than the real Labubu and like there's no pressure to keep it like maintained and
yeah.
So I don't know. I'm really excited for the con, but I'm also like very stressed because this week is just a lot's happening again. And I'm like, what the hell? So on that note, I'm going to read chat for a segundo and then we're going to get into it.
I like that the chat said there was no hamburger commercial ad. That means
they said nothing.
It's specifically going to Dare, which means she must have looked up burgers on her free time.
I mean, I did order some.
Good for you.
Saturday night. I mean, I drank Saturday, so I was like, burger to top it off. Finish out strong, girl.
It's about balance. It's all about balance.
It was a fake meat burger. What are those called again?
The veggie burger, tofu, turkey.
Yeah,
veggie bagel.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Thank you. There we go.
Impossible.
It was very good. I had a TikTok video pop up for Ren Fair in New London. Ooh, fun. Could it be stress induced? Probably.
I think so too.
Flare up the same way due to the change of weather. Oh no.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not allergic to the weather.
I hope you're not allergic. And I think it could also be stress related.
Could be. But I've been stressed for a long time though. I've been stressed since I was born. So anyways.
Impossible.
We are caught up on chat. So now it's time for the real tea.
Real tea.
Real tea. You segued with one of our topics, but I guess it's not relevant. You had Labubu written down, but there really isn't anything else to say about it.
It was Happy Mother's Day for Labubu owners.
Labubu.
Did you buy another one this week?
No, I didn't this week at all.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will this weekend though.
I'm very sad because one of my friends who is very well known in his drag persona and social media world has a discount code and you don't.
Oh.
I know.
Interesting.
And this person doesn't even buy Labubus or know about. Well, I guess he knows now.
Oh, well, good for them, I guess. I mean, they're very selective right now.
I think we talked about it last week where I'm obsessed with Facebook Marketplace.
Yes,
and right now, so I was trying to do a neon sign for the back of my gym that said "No Ho Gym."
Yeah.
And then after getting quotes about $350 to $650, I was like, I don't know if I really want that. So I thought about it, and now I want a TV.
Oh.
To put in the back.
Okay.
That I could just put my logo, and then I could be like, oh look, there's Dare, me and Dare. Oh look, there's me and
like a TV so you can run YouTube on it all day?
Either that or like music videos. I could put a slideshow of all my clients.
Cool.
Announcements that are coming out for the gym.
Yeah.
Like different things that could be really, really fun. So I'm excited for that.
That's an even better idea.
I think
TVs are like not that expensive.
No. They're under like $200. So I'm like, all right, that's way better.
Yeah.
I'll get more for my bang for my buck.
Bang for your buck. Speaking about banging for your buck, we're gonna get into the real news since JP decided to take it back to himself, even though he got 8 minutes.
Is it 5 minutes? 8? Dang it.
You got way more.
Now I got 12.
So I was scrolling on TikTok today, and I saw Lizzo has been posting a lot on TikTok. And if you all don't remember, Lizzo essentially got canceled because she was in a lawsuit where her backup dancers were claiming that they were in very long dance rehearsals, not being allowed to use the bathroom to relieve themselves. And one of them even relieved themselves on themselves during rehearsal. Lizzo was, according to what they said, fat shaming all of them. So Lizzo was basically canceled because who would take her side? And lately she's on TikTok now, like outing the music industry and being like, I don't know if you all know, but the music industry isn't what you think it is. So when a record label finds you as an independent artist, they give you like a bank loan of like $1 million, let's just say, and you get to use that million however you want to like make music videos, to get you really cool clothes, to get you on like certain shows. She's like, but the thing is that like you have to pay back all that million with like touring and like selling merch. And like everyone in the comments is like, yeah, we all know. Like we're all aware. That's why so many like musicians now are just staying independent because then they don't like owe money to a huge company corporation. And they all were saying like how Rihanna, Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez all now have makeup lines because now they get to make music at their leisure. So I find it very intriguing that Lizzo is trying to gain public sympathy. Gain some like honesty points from people when it's like you're dishing out tea that people are aware of. Or I don't know, chat, did you all know that? That like when you're like with a record label that they basically give you a bank loan? Did you know? Because I knew. Did you
know? I knew to a certain extent. I know back in the day, like MGM and Paramount, they used to find their stars, Debbie Reynolds, Judy Garland, Liza Minnelli, and they would take them under their wing, take them to classes. And basically you would do a conservatory under them and they would push you out for talent. Movies, and then once you put you in the movies and make them all for you. So like it makes sense that there's some kind of newer, improved model for this.
For the music industry.
For the music industry. And I mean, Chaperone came out about it not too long ago either. Yeah,
it to me just feels like I'm not trying to make Lizzo the villain, Liza. Not trying to make Lizzo. Oh my god, I almost said the wrong way. I'm not trying to say like she's a bad person. I'm not trying to villainize her, but I
think you don't forgive her.
Oh, I don't at all. Good. Like even if like first of all, you should not fat shame anybody because you don't know what they're going through, what their life is. But also like I don't love this new trajectory of like uncancelable celebrities where they just have seen so many times that like you do a bad thing, you get canceled, but then as long as you start posting on social media, you'll come back again because people forget. And I'm not saying people can't redeem themselves. I think they can through like change, going to therapy with a good therapist, not just going to therapy. But I don't know that like she's never come out and said like, I am so sorry that I made them feel that way.
Yeah.
This was not my intention. And the long dance rehearsals, I'm sincerely sorry about it. Like there's been no ownership of that lawsuit. And like actually, I don't even know what happened to it. Like I think it just got swept under the rug.
Well, I mean, it's also not to take the other side, but what if it was taken out of context or maybe a little bit made bigger than what it really was?
Yeah,
and then in that case, she's like, why am I apologizing? Nothing happened. I didn't do anything wrong. This person had enough fume and fire behind them to cause a lot of a stir for people to believe it. And like, if I address it, then I'm saying that I did it.
But you don't think they should say anything at all and then just still come back on social media?
It's tricky. I don't know. I don't know the right decision. I was thinking the same thing about Chris, Rihanna's first husband, Chris
Brown, the one that punched her.
Yes, and then how is he doing concerts now and like forgiven?
I don't know. I don't think he should be because he like went to jail.
Yes,
like,
he did.
He went to court. They found him guilty.
Yes, he did. And he's still doing arenas. Maybe not arenas, but he's still doing concerts.
He's still touring.
He did. He is. And selling music. And people are all for it. I don't know.
I'm not, yeah. Maybe he changed. I don't know. I highly doubt
But do
it.
we forgive and forget? Hell no.
Chrissy, I believe the word is accountability. She says it's tricky in terms of what legal terms and PR is telling them what and what not to say. I agree, because I think, like you said, sometimes when you admit guilt or fault, people think like they're guilty, they did it, they're wrong. But I don't think coming back, I don't know though, because it's working, because people in the comments aren't talking about her fat shaming her dancers. They're talking about like, oh yeah, I didn't know this, or like, look at all these celebrities. It's like, I don't know. The good person in me is like, she should address it, say something about it, and then move on from it.
Well, I went to go see Ellen DeGeneres like a couple months ago.
Yes, I remember this.
Yes, and I loved the way she addressed it. And it was just like, it totally made me see it a different way, where she stood on stage and she said, so I don't know if you guys heard, but apparently I'm mean now. And I'm like, okay, she's going to talk about it. Here it goes. And she just says like, you know, it's such a double standard when a man could walk into an office, and I'm summarizing it a lot, but a guy could walk into an office and he's like, dare in my office now. And automatically it's like, okay, we're in trouble. But a girl comes in and there's that like, oh my gosh, she yelled at me and she embarrassed me in front of office. And there's like, she talked about how there was so much on her plate, like her in charge of the show, making sure she was running it. She was making sure she was writing everything, the jokes, making sure people were coming to the special guest. And she said, I would drive in and just see my face on the Warner Brothers backlot, that huge poster. And she said, I get anxiety because it's like, there's so much pressure. So yes, I used to do all of this comedy and I used to be this like funny person, but now there's so much on me to keep the show running for so long. And so it was a lot of pressure. And she never mentioned the fact of like how she made it a hostile or a horrible place to work. But she did say like there was times where I did have to stand up and make sure we got the job done. And that way stuff that if a guy did it would never have been penalized the way she was.
So I hear her out, and I think her taking ownership of it is like the first step. But to me, she's not really apologizing for any of the actual terrible stuff she did while on TV. She was outing one of the people were pregnant, one of the celebrities, outed that they were pregnant. She was.
Oh yeah, Mariah Carey.
Yes.
She's like, Mariah Carey, if you're not pregnant, have some champagne.
Have some champagne. Why don't you drink it right now? Girl, that's not the pressure was on. And like, no, Ellen, and
and scaring people when they're like, I have a fear of spiders.
I have a phobia.
And they would attack them with.
What was it? Her outing Dakota Johnson for not inviting her to her birthday party? Honey, I agree with all the backstage stuff, but like everything you were caught on camera for does not make you look good. And she should apologize for that, being like,
because
anybody well, I was just gonna say, like, she should in general put out a blanket statement being like, I'm so sorry to anybody that I publicly embarrassed on the show, but I would love to give you some context of what it's like backstage. That because then she's taking accountability for the actual stuff she did on stage that was bad. Or like Nikki Tutorials was on her show, big YouTuber, big makeup YouTuber, gave the bathroom to the Jonas Brothers, but not to Nikki Tutorials. Nikki had to go use the bathroom in a completely different area. Granted, at the time, it was not known that like Nikki Tutorials was trans or is trans. So it wasn't known at the time, but like, what, like, why did you not give the woman that, you know, Nikki Tutorials is a woman at this time. That's what everybody knew. Why would you not give the woman the room with the bathroom, but save it for the Jonas Brothers, who weren't even on set that day? They were like, you know what I mean? It's all those things, and it's like, girl.
It's tricky. And it's kind of those things too, like, there's so many friends that I make jokes with, and then later on I'm like, okay, now I know that it hurt you, and I didn't mean to hurt you, and I'm sorry. I'm glad that we brought this up, but it does kind of suck that I was at Dare's house with all of her friends. I made a joke to her. She got offended, and now all of her friends are gone, but she's telling me in private, like, hey, that really hurt. Like, okay, now in private, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But how do I make that okay in front of public? Because I already said it.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little different because then you just tell the friends, what, happens is we have the private apology. And then if those two friends be like, what JP said to you was rude. I would be like, yeah, but as soon as you both left, he actually apologized. Oh, good for him. You know what I mean? Like, it's different when it's in therapy looks so good on me today. I don't know I literally had a mental breakdown before we came on camera. And all of a sudden I'm like, where's my therapy? No, you missed it. But it was
really?
a little.
Even more?
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm back together.
Okay.
I feel good. The stress is gone.
Oh,
I love this show, by the way. You all are so wonderful. You're so wonderful. Like, this is probably like my favorite part of Tuesdays is like getting to talk. Like, I love internet gossip, so
we are doing well.
We're killing it. So,
speaking of internet
Lizzo
gossip,
gone.
Lizzo
moving on.
Gone. Hey, let's talk a little bit more about the internet and cancellation. What happened to your Instagram?
Oh, okay. Well, let me tell y'all.
I don't know anything about that, but please tell me more.
You know nothing. You're like, Dare. I wasn't there when it happened.
No.
So I'm like driving to the gym. I'm there early and I like put my two phones together to airdrop a piece of content. I'm like, cool, I'll get on the treadie while you're finishing with your client before, and then I'll post on my Dare Wears Instagram account this piece of content so it looks the same as the YouTube channel. I just took you on a journey you didn't need to know, but now you know. So go to do that, log into Dare Wears, and like I try to pick the song, which is like, you can nest the flowers, I sit for hours. And it's like, can't find. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, this audio's everywhere. And then all of a sudden Instagram comes in with this like, you're banned for impersonating a celebrity. And one of my other friends, who's a big internet, Cornhub girly pop, who just won like best kitty of the year. Congrats, Ellie Clutch. She had the same thing happen to her like a month ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that, where she also got banned for impersonating herself. And I was like, who we fighting? Who we fighting at Instagram? And then I handed you my phone being like, help me. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know what to do.
This is the way it works.
And you helped me.
I did.
Because I got home and I logged in and it worked. So, you can't beat me, Instagram.
I've always wondered how it works when someone else, though, is like, I know Dare and that's not her. Like, if I were to report it and be like, this is her real account, this one I don't know. Like, how do they take it for real or not?
I think they must have. They must have taken their word, because the other thing that I've heard, so for anybody out there, why is chill phone? Anytime you make an Instagram account and like, if it's for like a public figure, somebody who creates a lot of content, is growing in followers, your best bet is to pay an artist to draw a cartoon bubble of you, like a photo, and slap it up there and make it your new logo. Because during the Panini, people were going in.
Can't say that anymore. Wow.
You can't say, Panini. So during the Panini, people were banning, like they were going in and reporting people's accounts that just had a photo of themselves and claiming that they were impersonating a celebrity. And so a lot of my girlfriends that are in the same industry as me lost their like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million big accounts because they got reported for impersonating themselves. So
it's tricky.
I'm going to be reaching out to an artist today to draw me a new logo for Dare Wears.
The thing that I also want to make sure you do, because of my tons of research I did with Instagram, is you have to make sure each one is under a different email. So try to put it under a different email.
I think it is.
And do not connect your text message phone number to it, because even the customer service said, I don't want to hear it, but everyone's only allowed one Instagram. Even if you have a business, even if you have like multiple businesses or personalities, whatever, you only are allowed one. And I'm like,
multiple personalities.
Well, what if I put no, not, and they said, and all the ones for animals, you don't. They, if they link up to you, both of them will be gone.
Okay.
Like, oh man.
So I got to make that'll be on my to-do list for next week, is like, make sure they're all under separate email.
Yeah.
Which I think
the problem is mine. I used to like link them together for the Facebook.
So you can switch.
Or Facebook though. So if I would post on my little Joe's post, it would go to my Facebook as well as my other Instagram. And so do not link them. Do not link them unless you only have like that one that is your main one. You could link that one. But even so, I would never do
Don't
it.
link the separate ones to your Facebook?
Yes, do not link your Instagrams to your Facebook.
I think the only one I have linked to my Facebook is, which I want to have it unlinked because too many people from like my past life are seeing into my new stuff.
Get away! Get away!
Out! Like everybody I went to high school with and everybody I went and
you can unlink it.
Disney.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah, I would love to do that because they don't need to see my free Instagram posts. But luckily it came back like as soon as I got home, showered, was blow drying my hair. I went to like log in because it populated as one of the 4 that I could log into. Good. So I was like, are you good? And then it totally came back.
On a very positive note too.
Yeah.
They do have glitches occasionally where they will say, hey, this one is fraud. Please prove it's you. And then in 10 minutes, it's fine.
What do you send a photo of your ID?
Well, I remember I was, I think I was about to train or maybe do this episode. And I was like, shoot, 2 of my Instagrams are not popping up. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I looked at it and it said, please log in as you. And I knew automatically it was getting out and I would have to do the whole process again. So then I was like, all right, let's do this episode. I do the episode. And then finally I went back on like an hour later, clicked on it and all 3 of them popped up. And I was like, okay, it's fine. But it's just like, it's just weird. You know, they're going to have some glitches, but just don't lose my stuff ever.
Yeah.
Ever. What is chat saying? That's
Chat's
harsh.
like, sorry, Dare. They're talking about how there's so many fake accounts. Well, I think the canoe is safe. Hooray!
Canoe!
I was gonna say...
Say it.
Say something. What was it? There was another thing. It was important. Never mind. Forget it. It's gone. Brain's gone. Okay. Had a thought. It's gone. Deleted. Control-Alt-Delete. E. Okay. Yeah. Speaking of things being deleted and taking ownership of it. You know what? No, you had a really good segue when we were talking about it earlier.
Let me check.
You had mentioned Lea Michelle went and did like a tour.
Speaking of canceled, re-canceled, and then re-welcomed.
Relaunched back, but took ownership of a joke.
She did. All right, so my Instagram rhythm, my TikTok rhythms, algorithms.
That's cute. That's what it should be called. It should be called a rhythm.
Yeah, algorithms popped up, and it's like Lea Michelle is performing, and I was like, all right, let's check this out. I would have bought a ticket. I would have too. She was in Florida, and so I clicked on the video because people are filming it.
Yeah.
First thing I'm going to say is she should have had a stylist fix her hair. There were so many flyaways, like horrible flyaways.
On a brunette? That's rare.
It looked. Was
she on a white backdrop?
No, black backdrop.
Weird. And her hair was that messy?
And you could tell because the spotlight was just like flare.
No.
Yes. Unless you were dancing, like it was bad. Go check it out. Anyways, it's really cool because
I noticed a lot about Sabrina Carpenter too, but she's blonde and they always have her up against dark backdrops. And I'm like, somebody spray her wig down. Now. Like you can see all of the, I'm like, girl, I understand you're working and you're dancing, but like get it under control.
I like how they were saying that Ariana Grande,
Continue.
Ariana Grande, whoever had her, it was in charge of her wig, was doing a great job because for Wicked, there wasn't any. So that was awesome. Anyways, going back to Lea Michelle.
Yes.
She sang her very famous songs like Don't Rain on My Parade. And then she has a section that is called Songs Rachel Berry Would Have Sang If Glee Was Still Going On Today. Mm-hmm. So she sang Pink Pony Club. She sang Please, Please, Please. And
so she brought from all
of the pop girlies. It was awesome.
Oh, geez.
And the Ariana Grande song, We Must Be Friends. Why can't be friends? You guys, her voice though is just freaking phenomenal. I love her. Oh, I want to buy songs of her singing all of these.
I just wish she wasn't racist, but whatever.
I hope she's not.
I hope she's changed. I think she even apologized too, actually. I'm pretty sure she did. Yeah. And she claimed that they were, I could be wrong, but I vaguely recall her like apologizing for like bullying the, who was it on set? There was somebody.
Mercedes.
Maybe. She was like bullying and tampering with other girls' wigs.
Alex Newell.
Oh,
It was Alex Newell. I didn't mean to touch that.
That's okay. You're fine.
Alex Newell, yes. And then that's why the whole thing, like, Alex Newell wins a Tony before Lea Michelle, and that's what you missed on Glee.
Oh,
I hate The internet. I hate
But
the
anyways,
internet.
so she made some like really coy jokes.
Oh, so this is a joke that she made.
Yeah.
So she, again, very similar to Ellen DeGeneres, was like, so I don't know if you guys heard, but I can't. There's a rumor that's been going around about me, and everyone starts laughing because they know what it is. And then she's like, but I just want to address the rumor that all of the songs that I will be singing, I have this teleprompter in front of me. So I will be looking at every single word of the song because all of the words are there in front of me. And then she said, so I'm going to have my assistant come out and whisper all of the words that's on the teleprompter so that I can sing the songs. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
Yes.
So it was good that she was able to like address it and just be like, I can't read. But she's been on podcasts too. And they're like, so I want to prove something. And I don't know why she has to prove it, but she's like, you have an index card full of notes. Can I read those notes?
Yeah.
And they're like, sure. What are you going to read? And so she reads them and she's like, see, I can read, but you all are going to say that I looked at the notes before and that I studied them. So it's okay, whatever. And I'm like, why are you giving it that much effort? Let it go.
Because I don't know, maybe she's trying to spread the message that she can read.
But I mean, what if you're dyslexic? Be dyslexic.
Yeah, I don't think she is though. In my opinion, I think it's just like one thing got taken out of it was just a joke. It's like a meme on her that like, oh, she can't be like that good at singing and everything else. So I think her like taking it on the chin is great.
I bet you. It was someone really upset at Glee and said, well, you know what? Lea Michelle requires her scripts weeks in advance, a month in advance, so that way she can memorize the lines.
Yeah.
We don't care about any changes on set, but you can't do any changes for Lea Michelle because she can't read. Like, probably something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know what?
I think it's funny.
If the show was about me, I'd be like, you're not changing anything because the structure of that show is so hard and what people had to do.
Glee?
Yes.
You know, you were on it.
I know because I was on it. And even hearing how they would record the song. A guy auditioned, one of the Adam's Apple auditioned, left to England, totally got offered the role of a singer, singing Baby Got Back, had to fly back to LA, learn the song Baby Got Back with all new lyrics, had 1 day to record it in a studio.
Wow.
1 day. And it's like, by the way, this is the one that people are going to be able to listen to, purchase on streaming. And that's what is going to be on the music video and for the TV. Like, there's no perfecting it. There's no perfecting it.
Wow.
So he sang it, and then he's like, okay, and tomorrow we're going to have the cast here. We're going to go through choreography. We're all going to learn the dance together. And it's like, it's so fast. And we're filming the next day. You're like, but we just learned this dance. Can we? Nope. So it was hard. It was hard work. I wish I would have done it for a lot longer and more, many episodes, but... that's tough.
Some real skill. Like we were even having a bit of a conversation about that like some people, they like, because they've been studying like theater, they either went to a conservatory or like it's been their whole life where all they do is like memorize tons of scripts, monologues, and you ask them like, oh, can you perform this monologue from this show? And they just have it because they've been working on it for so many years. I don't got that. Like I officially do not have that skill set. But the thing about the human brain is it's a muscle. Yeah. It is exactly like working out. So he probably has a really great brain where it's like all he needs is a day to learn a song.
Well, and then it's brilliant that we're talking about this because it also came up on my algorithms. The episode that they filmed right after the boyfriend, the quarterback, died. Can I say died?
I think so. Okay. Yeah.
After he murdered himself. He
passed away himself.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen the show.
He did. He passed away himself with some pills. So they had to film that episode, and all of them, no one had time to grieve because they had to film the episode. And it was like a tribute to him, like a week later. So all of them are singing songs that they barely learned from Adele and a bunch of like beautiful ballads. Yeah. They're crying up. They're trying to like process everything that's going on. And it talked about how hard, I mean, there's even a documentary about it, like how hard Glee was, and it's crazy.
I weirdly feel like the producers are like because what network was it on?
Fox.
I feel like the bigwigs at Fox were like, don't give them time to grieve. It'll make the episode better.
Oh, of course.
I think they made their money off of them being emotionally unstable.
Oh yeah.
So
because they were all young.
Yeah.
And then it was like, even they didn't want to address or write a story where this person passed away because of something on the TV show. They actually kind of used it as his real life.
Wow.
They're like, so, how are we going to deal with this?
Mm-hmm.
And then they all had to sing. Oh my God, it's such a sad episode. Okay, anyways,
Lea Michelle.
Lea Michelle.
We give you credit for taking the joke.
Oh my gosh, you guys go. Point of the story is go to TikTok, watch all of Lea Michelle's stuff. I wish for someone who has that much money and success, she would have gotten a drummer and a guitarist. Or oh my God, how awesome would it have been to have like the 4-piece band of Glee?
Yeah.
Like a pianist, a guitarist, and a drummer. Like that would have been freaking awesome.
Maybe they were doing it as like a test run to like get more funding for a big tour.
I hope so.
I could see
piano,
that.
No, nobody needs a piano.
Because that's the biggest thing. Like Lizzo was even saying, bringing it back to the top of the episode, that like the money you make from touring usually pulls in a lot because tickets are like $60 upwards to like $800, you know, and then that money goes back towards the bill that they owe. Maybe that's what Lea Michelle's trying to do, is being like, hey, big investors, look at this big turnout. Look at blah, 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 to try to build a bigger set.
I hope
that would be my only thought.
It would be awesome.
Like, I would pay out of pocket to make it like the, because I don't know. I would pay totally out of pocket to have like a tour for a couple stops, not the whole thing.
Exactly. You have such a strong name that like present yourself well and get reimbursed in the future.
Yeah.
Know that like this is what I'm gonna film and this is what we're gonna send out. Buy someone to fix your damn flyaways.
I love that you advocate for like them hiring more band members.
Yes.
Now. Like I love that.
You have to sound good. And she sounds amazing, but a piano just doesn't cut it for like a huge place.
I agree.
Okay, sorry.
Speaking of people not really taking the note on the chin or the joke on the chin, Katy Perry and her tour. I want to dive into that a little bit because my mind isn't changed, but I've seen a little bit more on TikTok that's making me like, okay, I think there were some creative decisions here. We talked last week on how Katy Perry's tour, people are kind of like making fun of it and like it's like high budget but like low performance. Like she's not like hitting her marks. She's kind of like running around, like not really hitting choreography, but she had a moment during one of her shows where the audience got to like shout things at her and they were like, sing Indian Summer, because it's going viral on TikTok right now. And not for bad reasons, but they're kind of making fun of her a little bit because she sings like she's chewing on something. It's like, you're like an Indian summer in the middle of a winter. You know, she's like moving her mouth in a weird way and singing in a weird way, but it sounds good. So when they all were yelling, like, sing Indian Summer, she like whips out this guitar and sings it, like only a couple bars of it, and like makes her eyes really wide, is like really accentuating and trying to make herself sound crazy. And she stops in like mid chorus and goes, I don't sing like that. And like she seemed offended, and then like whipped her guitar back to somebody else and then moved on with her show. And everyone, like, community backlash for not just taking the joke.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, girl, you had one chance to like really redeem your career and all you had to do was just sing the song and just be like, so what if I sing like this? Because she sounds good.
She does.
So I don't know. It was a weird choice.
I'm ready for me to go watch it and be turned around the way I was for Beyonce. Oh snap. You guys okay?
You're like, they're talking about the microphone.
We got attacked. Now JP is using his skills to help Dare. Okay, yes I am. Star power.
What about me using my skills to help you?
No.
Kamu must have missed our therapy moment earlier, but that's okay. I'm just teasing. But yeah, so I did a little like deep diving on Katy Perry while that was happening. When people were her not really taking the joke. And her tour actually has like a really cool through line where it's like 2038 and like AI has taken over and there's this giant robot that's like the overruler. And so he makes a robot, which is Katy Perry. And then like we kind of find out that like she's going against the grain to be like anti what the world now is and is like trying to get back, and she has to collect these hearts in order to like defeat the boss. And like the visuals and the storylining is great.
Mm-hmm.
I think the storylining is like A+, but the visuals are kind of like a B. Like, I think they could fix the visuals a little bit to convey that message.
Do you think the visuals are falling under the like old video games like Sega and?
No, they're all using AI.
Oh, so they should be good.
It should be like if the show is you're fighting against AI, then you shouldn't use AI to build your show. That's like counterintuitive.
Mm-hmm,
and then also they hire all male dancers, and she's supposed to be like
my roommate. I'm not my roommate. Well, sorry,
girl.
one of them is my neighbor.
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
Not roommate.
I was like, wait, you have another roommate?
So they were singing "I Kissed a Girl."
So she sings like "I Kissed a Girl," and she's got like a bunch of male backup dancers. Like, where are the femmes? Where are the,
Madonna would have made out with a girl in front of it, like every night.
It just feels like whoever planned this tour, like I don't know, like maybe she wasn't showing up to rehearsals because she was busy flying in space. I don't know, but I feel like the storyline of the concert is great.
Okay.
Everything else needs work. And the costuming's great.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got a couple costumes, and I'm like, oh,
let's go when it's here.
It's like, I don't know if I really want to pay money.
Why not?
Go see Katy.
You'll regret it if you don't do it.
I don't think so. I'm not a concert girly. I don't want to like get there early to like stand around for hours and then stand for the show. Like I need to put my energy in other things. What?
Speaking of other things.
Okay, you have no thoughts on anything I just said?
I do. My thought is this was never the way I planned.
She's not wrong. Rimpo says, wait, Katy Perry still has a career? Yeah, she's doing what all the other celebrities do. Ignore the criticism. One-Eyed says, seems like she's had a rough post-Blue origin flight. Yeah, I just think she's taking everything a little too seriously. So I don't know. Camus says, I'm sure it was an excellent therapy dare. Thanks.
How nice.
How nice. What's next?
What's next on the box? Let's talk about the pop. The pop. The Pope.
Pope.
You guys, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think we talked about it. How like he was American and how like it kind of
he's a regular schmegular guy.
It was,
but now he's the Pope.
But now he's a Pope. But you know what's so weird about it is they're doing so many interviews with his brother who's in Florida, and his brother is just basically saying stuff like, you know what, he's still my brother, and even though I can't get a hold of him, like what if they allow me a chance to go see him, I'm gonna definitely treat him like my little brother still. I'm gonna put him in a headlock and give him a noogie. And I'm like, you can't do that to the Pope.
Yeah, that's like, a little weird. That's
also,
a choice.
As a 67-year-old person, why are you saying noogie?
Yeah, that kind of sounds like he's just trying to like live off his viral moment.
Oh
like,
my god.
My brother is still my brother. Like, okay, dude. It's a little weird.
So yeah, it's fun. It's really cool how it's like Americanized, this guy. I really think it's cool that everyone just idolizes him. I like how they are talking about how he's a baseball fan, and that he's had fast food in America, and when he speaks English, it's kind of cool. So I don't know. I'm for it. Yeah. I'm religious now. I'm religious.
I'm religious now.
No,
I think it's very fascinating how everybody is just like, he's from Chicago. Like, I think it's kind of cool to, I guess it's like relatability. Like, we feel like he gets it. Like, he's been like a regular man kind of vibe. So he understands what the regular men go through.
I mean, there's like celebrity status. There's like presidential status. But I feel like there's like icon status where it becomes another country, like the prince or the Pope. Like, it's out of country. So it's a little bit more, I guess, fame than a president.
Yeah.
So when they're like, wait, the Pope is American? How is that possible? I'm like, it's religion. It's not.
Yeah.
It's about religion. It's not about.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, this guy went to my high school. Yeah, he went here. That's cool.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I love that people are excited about it, though. That's what I'm here for. I love the chatter.
I saw a horror film last night. I did not watch it. I actually went to sleep.
Where are we going with this? Okay.
That was about religion and an orphanage. And it was called The Orphan. Have you guys watched The Orphan? It is freaky.
And
the reason I brought it up is because it has to do with religion.
Oh, okay.
That's the other reason.
Got it.
I was gonna say because we're thinking of adopting you and I.
Oh,
Yes, no, we're not.
Not right now. Now is not the time.
2 double cheeseburgers, please. This is our special mic when we need special stuff.
You really that coffee you have is like really kicking
hitting.
in.
Now it's hitting now. Which is perfect because I have to leave to a session very soon.
Oh, yeah, we have to wrap this.
So let's wrap a bow on it.
Let me see. The only other thing we have to talk about is Doja Cat. I will wrap this up very quickly. She did a performance of Angora Hills, which is like one of her top hits. And I guess her and her mans broke up. I don't know who she was dating, but people were saying she was like crashing out in this performance. I disagree. I feel like she was just like, Doja Cat's theatrical. I mean, she showed up to the freaking Coachella last year, 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago, and had hair monsters dancing behind her, and then shaved her like wig so she had no hair for her next song. Like, I feel like Doja Cat just gives theatrics, and people are kind of looking into it a little too much.
You know, whatever will cause the internet to talk and give a buzz.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm not there because I will do anything to get people to chat. I will shave off my left ear.
Oh, okay.
You didn't think I was going to go there, did you?
I didn't know where you were going.
There it is.
Wait, so you would do anything to get people to chat?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I don't.
I'm
not really seeing that action in your life, to be honest.
I don't either.
But okay. You're not like showing up with like a new tattoo or like a new dog every day.
No one's talking about the tattoo I got right here.
Tramp stamp. Yeah.
You know who I found out has a tramp stamp? Kris Jenner.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, Kris Jenner.
Another algorithm popped up on my TikTok.
Oh.
It's like she was commenting on her daughter's boyfriend with all the tattoos from Blink-182.
Yes.
And
Courtney
so she's like, oh, what does this one say? And then Courtney was like, I memorized all of his tattoos. And then they're like, do you have a tattoo, Mom? She's like, yeah, I got tattoos before they're cool. I actually was known as the original tramp stamp, and I still have it.
Oh, do we know what it is of?
Yeah, I don't know. She didn't say what it was about. No, she didn't. Or at least in that little segment. She was like, I had the OG tramp stamp.
Like, she's methodical. I'm kind of, okay, I'm here for
Okay, and if you get the chance, you guys have to look up Ellen DeGeneres and Kris Jenner over at the dollar store, where Ellen DeGeneres is in her ear. And she's ordering everything at the dollar store and just acting like a total fool.
Okay, I will definitely be watching that.
That's really funny. Okay, anyways. On that note, we're so happy that you joined us.
We're so happy that you joined us here today. John Cena had a bottle thrown at him during his last wrestling performance.
He did. And so because of that, they've stopped allowing bottles and cans into the arenas. Especially for the fighting, but they actually did it for Beyonce too.
Yeah.
I went to go see Beyonce. When I went to see Beyonce, they made me dump out my water bottle and into a glass, and also my Bud Light had to be done in a glass. They're like, yeah.
So this is why I don't want to go to concerts.
and then it's weird because it's such a big glass, and you're holding it, and it's getting warm. Not worth it.
Well.
Not worth it.
On that note, everybody, if you do go to a concert, let us know if they let you keep your vessel for your drink. And let us know what concert you're going to be going to. Like, we would love to know more of the tea on that. Thank you all so much.
Speaking of Lincoln Park, one of my clients is a brother-in-law, and brother-in-law is in Lincoln Park.
Oh, okay. Celebrity trainer.
I know people. Oh, I'm maybe going to tell you guys about a celebrity trainer I'm training this week. Next time.
A celebrity trainer? Or
a celebrity client.
Yeah, there you go. I was like, wait, what?
I'm a celebrity trainer, but I'm going to let you know about a celebrity I'm training next week.
Well, stay tuned next week, Tuesday. Don't forget to tell your friends and watch the VOD if you are watching the VOD afterwards. Thank you so much for viewing us. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Be sure to leave a comment down below on what your favorite topic was. And if there's topics you guys want us to talk about, that'd be awesome if you left them.
Also, as a hint, on Tuesdays, we wear pink.
No, we don't.
We will.
We will? Why?
That's all.
Oh,
goodbye.
There's that hint.
There's that Easter egg.
Bye,
Not an Easter egg.
Not an Easter egg. We're past Easter. Also, we had like 20 people watching, which is great.
What's up?
Bye,
Hey, guys.
Look at 24.
Have a great week. I know we're killing it. We're growing.
Oh, give me a heads up. Should I cut my hair? Should I buzz it all off again? Or do you like the lanes? Let me know.
Do you have any auditions coming up?
I'm always audition ready.
Same.
But do you like it or not? Let me know.
I think it depends on what you're up for.
Hurt my feelings. Tell
Okay,
me.
bye. Oh my gosh, don't do
Hurt my
that.
feelings. Tell me.
Don't hurt
Shave
our
it off.
feelings. Don't
Shave
do
it
it.
off.
Bye. Subscribe.
Should I borrow Jared's extensions?